Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling? I am over the moon. It is the 14th of January, or January the 14th for my beautiful American friends. And the new year already 2 weeks in. Can you believe it? 2 weeks in. How are you feeling? I have amazing guests today. They're going to blow your socks off. One of my guests is not able to be here due to family emergency, but I asked him if he could send me his video. He sent me his video, and I am going to tell you a little bit about Mark. He's the only man in the world that have done a marathon with somebody else's heart and lungs. He is a miracle, a walking miracle, and not even a walking, but a running miracle. And I do send all my love and healing energy towards Mark and his family. And but the two ladies, the three of us, is gonna rock the party tonight. Well, in South Africa, it is tonight. It's past 10 o'clock. I've got another lady from South Africa, Nikki, and then I've got Jessica from the USA, and Mark is from Canada. So are you ready to talk about resilience? So somebody asked me the other day, Sanet, how come you have done the Diamond Beauties Forever group, continue to do it, and you didn't stop? Sometimes with our live Zoom sessions, there were one or two people ladies that have come to the show or to the live sessions, and then I put a smile up, and for the one or two ladies that were there, we will dance, and I will still do the most amazing session if there were hundreds of ladies. And somebody said to me, but you have done it more than 2.5 years. And I said, I know, but that's my purpose. My purpose is to serve others, to show especially ladies that they are worthy just because they were born. And they are worthy to come and give us their voice, tell their story. All my platforms, not only the TV shows, the live Zooms, the training I'm doing, not the magazine, Diamond Mama magazine, all my platforms. I want to let everybody know that you are seen, that you are heard, because you are important to me. And I think that is where resilience come in, because I could have given up long time ago. For many years, I have done this without financial people paying me, because it's my purpose. And yes, I am thankful towards the studio, E360 TV, for giving me this platform. And yes, I do have some people that say, but Sanet, you are a TV host and you are getting millions of dollars. And I said, no, this is not how it works. The only thing is, if I wanted to be a TV host and have this amazing TV show, it's a streaming TV show, I have to pay for the services. So yes, resilience. I could have given up, but because it's my purpose and I love doing my job every day, I will continue. So enough about me, enough about me. Let us take 3 deep breaths. And then I want to say thank you to my sponsor. For tonight is his first time sponsoring this show, and he will continue sponsoring the show and the Power Hour shows with me. So I want to say thank you to Jose Escobar, and I will play his video in 1 second. So come, take a deep breath with me. Here we go. In, exhale. Take another breath in. Exhale. Last one in. Exhale. Amazing. Here we go.
Is Jose Escobar. I live in Washington, D.C. area. I'm a family man. I'm an entrepreneur, coach, author, and speaker. I have communities. I support people. I'm a servant leader, and the list goes on. And I'm primarily the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. That's my bread and butter. That's my core offer, right? That's where I put most of my time and energy. And the Connected Leaders Academy is a growing community. It's a tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs from all over the world. We're now over 350 plus members, 42 states across the US, and 17 international countries. If you're an entrepreneur out there that's looking to grow personally and professionally, scale your influence, develop your skill sets, move the needle in your business, more money, more clients, right? This is the community for you.
Okay, let me just see. Okay. Hi, my beautiful ladies. I just had to make sure. So my beautiful Nikki, you are twice on my screen at the bottom. Oh, now you're gone. Okay. I just wanted to make sure to mute one. Otherwise, we will have a echo. But my beautiful ladies, you are here. You are here. I am so excited. I cannot hide it. So I'm going to start with Jessica. She is now on top. So my beautiful Jessica, can you please introduce yourself and also tell us what resilience means for you?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Well, I first want to thank you, Sanet, for having me here. I love your energy. I love the vibe. I love the mission behind everything that it is that we're doing here today. My name is Jessica Maloney, and I am a licensed mental health counselor. So I do individual psychotherapy and group psychotherapy. I'm also a women's empowerment coach, focusing heavily on self love. I am an author. I have a journal that I've published that is available on Amazon and my website. I'm also a speaker. I have trained with the incredible Les Brown. I've spoken on stages with Les Brown, Jillian Michaels, Vivica A. Fox, and continuing to develop and be able to reach more people with the mission of resilience and self-love and confidence. I'm also an advocate for an organic CBD company and really on a mission to help improve women's wellness, because I just don't think it's something that is encouraged as often as it should be. The wellness that we need mentally, emotionally, physically, it's just doesn't always fall into the hustle and bustle and everything that we do. And to me, resilience is something that I think is ever evolving. And depending on where you are and where it is that you want to go, it might have a different meaning. But there's a quote that I wanted to share with you from Ricky Rogers. And it says, "Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't." And to me, that's resilience. It's recognizing that there's a challenge in front of you, recognizing that we're not just going to give into like, oh, I can't do that, or I don't have time for that, or the general excuses that just tend to like slip out of our mouths when we're speaking because it's just so natural. But to recognize that there's a challenge, that it's not simple, it's not the easy way out, but you can do this, and thinking about the end result instead of the first step, because sometimes that's instant gratification and we don't get to our end goal, and sometimes the first step is hard, so we retreat from that. So resilience is really everything that we do to conquer many challenges, larger challenges, and the endurance that we continue to harbor in order to get to our goals.
Wow, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for that. My beautiful Nikki, can you please introduce yourself and also tell us what resilience means for you?
Right. Thank you, Sanet. I don't have an impressive CV as Jessica, but I'm a senior financial advisor with a company called 212 Blue Star. And we basically do long-term insurance and investments. But my specific passion is education, and specifically around women. I think women are becoming more and more aware of their finances, although that, as archaic as it sounds, there's a lot of women out there that still aren't aware of their finances. And when it comes to investing specifically, women tend to be very, very cautious, and they need more education as far as that is concerned. Our motto as a company is 1 degree of difference in business and in life makes all the 1 degree of effort in business and in life makes all the difference. So when it comes to resilience, it's not always about making big moves. It's just putting one foot in front of the other and knowing if you keep doing that, then you're moving forwards and not backwards.
Wow, that's amazing. And I just need to say to you, I know Jessica have studied under Les Brown, and that is impressive. But you, my girl, you have done a lot of things. I'm going to ask you, what did you had the other day at your toga? I don't know what's the English word for that. When you went and have another degree. I'm going to come back to you in a minute with that. So I have somebody that have said hi, but I don't know who that is. So I quickly want to tell the Diamond Beauties, my beautiful ladies, we also are going live on a Diamond Beauties Forever group. And because it's a private group, it doesn't show the name. So please put your name in the front or in the beginning, at the end. I'm so sorry. And then I am also going live on my newly male group, Tanzanite Euros. Mark, so that they can also meet Mark, but unfortunately Mark is not here, but they will be able to see this video. So while you have introduced, I quickly want to go back and play Mark's video. I want to say, when I met Mark on a coffee chat, it was incredible. I could not believe this amazing man have somebody's heart and somebody else's lungs. And he was dancing with me, and he was talking to me. He was so inspirational. And when I asked him, what topic do you want to come and talk about? And I spoke to him 5 months ago. And when we went into 2024, he saw, oh, I want to talk about resilience. And I thought, wow, he knew exactly what he wanted to talk about. So I'm truly sorry that he could not make it, but his family comes first. And I respect and send him and his family all my love and energy. Here is Mark's video.
Touched by his story of overcoming the health challenges that he had, and now he's using his story to empower others to live their best life every day and not take a day for granted.
When Mark speaks, we know that it comes from the heart. Not only does it come from the heart, it comes from his gut. Mark feels it deep down in his soul.
When Mark came on stage, he immediately connected with the audience. It was amazing to see how people truly listened to what he had to say.
He's so focused and he's so dedicated to helping other people. I feel like Mark's message can resonate with almost anyone.
Mark Black is the keynote speaker that you need.
Wow. I just quickly want to do something else, ladies. Give me 1 second. I also ask all of my beautiful guests to give us their golden nugget. So I am quickly going to read Mark's golden nugget. Don't live every day like it's your last day. Sorry. Don't live every day like it's your last day, but be alive every day. Okay, I thought maybe I was reading it wrong. So I just want to say thank you so much, Mark, for your video. So my beautiful Jessica, if I can come to you, I know that you said you have Les Brown. You were on stage with Les Brown. How did it feel to be on that stage of all these amazing people? How did you feel, and how did you decided to I will make this my way?
Hmm.
I will do it my way. I think we make or do.
I mean, obviously, I was a little nervous, but also very excited. So I had studied with him for roughly 9 months and worked with, there was a group of people, and we all worked very closely together, and we all got to come together in New York City, not this past August, the one before that. What year was that? Anyway, but we all got to come together in New York City and see each other in real life for the first time because we've just been doing this online program. Um, but when I met with Les Brown one on one, he was able to take my story that I told him and help me turn it into something that I could deliver to other people that would help them feel where it is that I've been and get them to a place where I can then deliver a message to help them get to where it is that they want to go. And to be in that room in New York City and know that, we had all been working to get there and we were going to have our moment and we got to be a part of this incredible event, the Les Brown experience, and speak in front of hundreds and hundreds of people and be on stages with other incredible stories and incredible people who have advanced themselves in their business into, places that some of us can never even imagine. But to know that you are a part of delivering a message to a group of people that they can take with them and that could possibly change their life. That it doesn't have to be what everybody else told you to be, like it doesn't have to be just waiting for something to happen. It's there and you get to be a part of creating something better for all the people who get to be a part of, attending the event. And it's a surreal moment. I think I blacked out when I was on stage. I just kept talking and it was fine. No,
Oh,
but it
wow.
was my first time on stage actually with him, which was incredible. And if I could go back and do it again, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Wow, amazing. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer because it's just the two of us. So here we go. So
So
my beautiful Jessica, when we had our coffee chat and we had an amazing dance, can you tell me what is your forever song?
I think we danced to Ace of Base, didn't we? The
Yes,
side.
we did. Yes, yes, the side. Yes. And I said to you, it's part of my playlist. It's the third song on my playlist. I'm so sorry. I do see Nikki is trying to come back, but the camera is not coming on. So as soon as the camera is on, I will just let you know, and then we will bring her in studio. So my beautiful Jessica, we talked, and both of us love to talk about self-love. We also like to advocate self-love and mindfulness to others. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
About self-love? Absolutely. I mean, I think it's something that for me, it was something that I always just thought it was like an overconfidence issue. I would look at people who said that they love themselves and I would roll my eyes because I was like, oh, they're just full of themselves. Like nobody really loves themselves. But through my journey of self-discovery and recognizing that self-love doesn't have to be cockiness or overconfidence. Self-love is not something where you just think so highly of yourself that you disregard others. Self-love is something that essentially should have been built into us from a very young age. That it's not, I live in the States, I live in New York, and it's just not something that is taught. It's not something that's encouraged. And through my journey of, finding myself in a very dark place in my life, I'm recognizing that if I didn't choose me, nobody else would. Like things were not just come to me. That I had to start changing the way that I spoke to myself. I had to start valuing myself, my time, my mind, my effort. Because if I didn't value it, nobody was going to offer me more money for a job. Nobody was going to come and tell me what it is that I deserved. So I had to know that first. And it took a lot of hard work of challenging myself and practicing resilience and coming back from, knockdowns or failures and knowing that if I keep giving up on myself, I'm going to stay exactly where I am. And there's another quote from Lucille Ball that I've used in my speeches when I talk a lot about this. She says, Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. And that was something that just it shines the meaning behind self-love. That when you value yourself, you talk to yourself, and you treat yourself well, that's when all the beauty comes to life, and you can have boundaries, and you can set expectations, and other people that you actually want to be drawn to you will be drawn to you, because that energy is contagious. I felt it with you the first time that we had a coffee chat, and I was like, this is great. Like, we are just vibing here because the energy is there. And when you meet those people, you want to be around them.
Wow, I love it. And my beautiful Jessica, for me as well, I had to find me. I had to find, I thought I loved myself, but I actually only love the top part of me. And I'm trying to get my photograph. And let me just quickly get it. I actually love just the top part of me, not the rest of my body. I love to look at the mirror in my, with my face, but not if it's a camera, a mirror with the full body. I didn't like that. I had to experience and decide if I want to live and not die. And then started to love myself unconditionally. And yes, that also is part of my resilience. I do see Nikki is back. So I'm going to make us smaller again so that I can bring her in. Are you ready to move? There we go. So, Nikki, I'm bringing you in. Here you go. Oh, wow. Nikki, I know that you are
Sorry
on
about that.
South Africa. We do have load shedding. And Nikki said she will be going over to I think the real power. I'm not sure when. So Nikki, don't worry. This is life. This is not a recording. This is how life is as well. You have to balance and do the things we need to do. And my beautiful Nikki, and maybe you can agree with me, being in South Africa, with the power, with the water, and with a lot of security issues, we are resilient.
Absolutely.
Oh, beautiful. So, Nikki, if I can ask you then, I know we talked about, me and Jessica talked about self-love. What do you think about self-love?
So for me, now there's a bit of a delay between myself and my picture, so I hope you can all hear me. But anyway, yeah, I think it's important to make time for yourself, so exercise or reading or whatever your thing is. I think it's absolutely important because it's very easy to get just snowed under with work and being a mother and being a wife and being all those things, so, and you can get lost in that. So yeah, for me, I have a little exercise studio that I belong to, and I go there 3 or 4 times a week, and that's definitely my happy place.
Wow. And my beautiful Nikki, your husband tried to let us know you are trying to get back in. So correct. Thank you for helping. Thank you for helping. And I was one of the privileged one, my beautiful Nikki. I could actually give you a hug with Antoinette baby shower. Sorry,
Yes.
Jessica, I know that you're not feeling well. So thank you so much for being here. So my beautiful Nikki, I was so happy that I could have given you a hug. You are even more beautiful from the inside and outside. So I was the lucky one. Can you please tell us what you have done? A few, you said mostly you are speaking to women to help them with their financial. What is your superpower in and helping others? If you can give us that.
So a lot of people that I've spoken to said I have a very strong mommy vibe. So a lot of my clients enjoy chatting to me because they immediately feel like they've got to trust almost like they're speaking to their mom, and they also get the feeling from me that I care about them as if I'm their mom. So it's not just your financial advisor. When you think of financial advisors, a lot of people have this dreadful feeling, but I come across more that a caring type of thing. So I think from what I've heard, that's my superpower, the mommy thing.
I love it. I love it.
My camera keeps disappearing. I don't know what's going on with my connection, but never mind.
It's okay, Nikki. And if you drop off, I will bring you back again. So don't, while you're here, Jessica, just give me 1 second. While you're here, please tell us what is your beautiful gown that you and your husband had on just the other day.
So with financial advising, you never stop studying. That's definitely one of the things. So we got an advanced certificate in financial planning, and so that's the equivalent to a 3-year degree. So now we're actually investment specialists, which is obviously something that can help our clients, because the more we know, the more we can help them.
Wow. Amazing. I am going to come back to you to ask if you've got some tips for beautiful women on financial planning, but I am going to go to Jessica. Jessica, can you please tell us what is your superpower serving others?
Sure. Well, I think my superpower is being able to give people a belief in themselves that they're not just ready to create themselves. Because a lot of my clients, and it's very like, I appreciate this very much. They say after talking to me, they always feel so much better. So being able to give somebody that feeling, to be able to lift a weight from them so that they can go out and really do the things that they want to do, to be able to feel empowered, that they can tell me what their challenges are and I can work with them on how to conquer them and then give them the belief in themselves to go out and do it. That's what I'm able to bring to people. A level
Wow,
of
amazing.
confidence and belief.
Amazing. I got also that feeling when we had our coffee chat. Please tell us who you are serving and why.
Okay. So I empower busy, growth minded women leaders to increase their confidence and flawlessly know their worth so that they can reach next levels of success in their life and their business. And I decided to step into this realm and out of my mental health component in my office because I knew that there was a need for it. So I went through my own experiences in an emotionally abusive relationship for 9 years. And it took me 5 years to really dig myself out of it. Because as a mental health professional, I kind of scolded myself for finding myself in this position because I felt like I should have known better. But that's when I began to develop self-love. That's when I began to develop resiliency. And not only have I learned about these things in school, but I was able to blaze the trail myself and to recognize that it's okay for me to stand up for myself. It's okay for me to believe in myself. It's okay for me to not look in the mirror and hate everything that I see. It's encouraged even, and that's just the community that I never knew existed that I needed to find. So if I can be a person or build a community of other women that want to or need to be around self-love and empowerment and positivity, body positivity, and to be able to change that mindset, to change the way that they think about themselves and their world, then that's something that I want to be able to give to as many people as possible.
Wow. My beautiful Jessica, I know a lot of, especially women, have body image problems. I want to say problems because maybe they don't foresee it, but then, like for me, I loved the top part. I didn't love the rest of my body. Um, do you have a package, or is there do you have a program for people to follow in your coaching?
So I don't have a program designed for body positivity, But there are some great tools and techniques. So I work with a lot of different women who have a lot of different specific things that they're working towards. But as far as body positivity goes, like I highly relate. Like I look back at pictures of myself from college or, even after college, and I remember feeling fat. I remember talking to one of my sorority sisters, and she didn't want to wear a tank top because she thought her arms were fat. And at that point in my life, I didn't know that arms could be a fat thing in your body. And now I have fat arms because I always just hated my stomach, right? Because like nobody likes, to feel fat. I was like, wait a minute, arms can be fat. I didn't even know that. So now I have a new body insecurity unlocked. But a trick to be able to change that is to, number one, listen. If you want to get healthier or if you want to change your body and that's going to be a healthy thing that you can do, I'll always support that because I'm a big advocate of exercise. I think it's great for your mental health. And, when we feel better physically, we feel better mentally. So if there are things that you want to improve upon, I'm not against that. But also learning to recognize that there are pieces of you that you can love just the way that you are. Find something within you. Maybe it's not a physical feature, but find something that you can look in the mirror and can say like, oh, all these other things are bad, but like, okay, I like this thing. We have to start somewhere. Or hey, at least like maybe my hair is nice today. Maybe I don't always like it. Or like maybe I've dressed well today. Or maybe I did my makeup nicely. Or maybe I'm wearing a nice hat. Finding something that you can like about your physical appearance and then making it a mission in your own mind to build from there. What we do, we have to start somewhere, right? It's not always easy.
Yes, definitely. So, Nikki is back. I'm going to bring her in. And then after this, after Nikki's, I'm going to ask you what happened twice. Oh, there she goes again. Oh, I don't know what's happening with her now. I wanted to ask you what happened twice with you on a billboard in New York City, because that is actually one of my dreams on my bucket list, to be able to see my book there as well. But you will tell us just now. Let me quickly bring Nikki in while she's on camera. Just give me 1 second. Nikki, you are here. You are back. My beautiful Nikki, do you have some tips for especially women, financial tips?
I think a lot of women that I've spoken to, they always think that they can't speak to a financial advisor or they can't ask for help. So I think my one tip is don't be scared to ask. And also they think maybe they need to save thousands. And my other tip is always just you don't, start somewhere. So if you want to save, start somewhere. Even if you can save 50 Rand a month, then save 50 Rand a month. It's better than nothing. And maybe the last one as well is that it's never too early and never too late. So as soon as my kids got their first job, they turned 16, they got a job, and financial advisor mommy came in and took some of their money for unit trusts and retirement annuities. So, and then even if you're in your 50s and you think it's too late, it's never too late.
I loved it. So can you please tell us, I know that you and your husband is married for 26 years and you've got 2 beautiful daughters. Can you tell us, I love your dogs. You've got 4 dogs, but what other animals do you have?
Okay, so we have a son and a daughter. So just to clarify, but
I'm so sorry. Thank you.
we have 4 dogs, 2 cats. My son has a ball python, and then we also have 3 tenorix, which is a type of hedgehog.
Okay, I was my eyes stopped at the python. Do you take it? Does it take the python out, or is it in a cage?
He is in a cage, but he does get taken out every now and again, and he gets fed rats. Sorry, now my dogs are on a mission. Oh God. So he gets taken out and fed rats. The rats are dead. We give him dead rats, not live rats, thank goodness. So, yeah, so the python is my son's thing.
Okay, and did you touch him before?
Yes, plenty of times.
Okay. So that was one of my things. I'm very scared of snakes. So I actually had touched a boa, a yellow, I think they call it a boa or something. And the guy put it around my neck, but I thought, oh my goodness. And I actually stopped. I wanted to stop breathing and it started to come close. And he said to me, you have to relax. Because I said, can you take him off? And he said, no, you will have to relax because he's already starting to
Tightening.
you're starting. And I thought, oh my goodness, okay, Snakey, you and me are going to be best friends. And I said to an Afrikaans, Jessica, I said to an Afrikaans, my beautiful snake, but you know, the Afrikaans wedding, we're going to dance together now. But we didn't do the dancing, but I just started to breathe. I started to move and breathe. And as soon as I closed my eyes, I could actually feel how he's breathing next to me. But it was heavy. And then he started to lift his one head up. And I thought, okay, close your eyes again. I closed my eyes again. And I just breathe with him. I started to, when he's breathing, he's tightening. I start, and then when he's releasing, I release. And then the snake didn't want to go to the handler. He enjoyed it. And the handler said, oh no, this snake really loves you. And I thought, okay, now I love snakes as well. But it was an encounter that I never thought I will experience. So thank you so much for bringing that um, memory back when I was reading your bio. So if I can go to Jessica, then Jessica, please tell us what happened to you on Times Square.
Yeah, so the first time I was featured on a billboard in Times Square, I was part of a mission with a bunch of other people to spread messages of love. So my big thing is self-love, and I'm all for women's empowerment and the idea that love can be inward. For a lot of people, I think that when they think of love, they think of romantic love. But there's actually several types of love. You can have friendship love, you can have familial love, you can have romantic love, and then of course self-love, and I think there's a couple others too. But to remember that it's okay to look inward for love. It's okay to embrace yourself sometimes and to know that not only is it okay, but it's so good for you and you're going to flourish and you're going to find more love outside of yourself when you can give yourself that love first. And it was a really cool mission, and it was a picture of me with a heart on my hand and my message. Um, the second time, I actually partnered with a athletic brand, and it was surrounding body positivity, and it was that you can love your body at any size, any age, any size. And there were three pictures up there. Mine was one of them, and it was promoting just this brand, but also the fact that it's. I love when brands are tied to a mission, and when it comes to athletic wear, I mean, I saw this girl entering the gym the other day and she had a great body, but she was out there in a crop top and these like tight shorts. And I was like, it's December. It's cold here. Like it snowed the other day. Like, I'm like, put on some clothes. Like, it's cold. Like, she looked great. But I think a lot of other women feel like they can't wear things like that because of their own body insecurities, or because, we're average size, or maybe we're overweight. And to know that you can find cute athletic wear in your size that, promotes body positivity, that you can wear these things, you could feel good about yourself. And any mission that supports loving yourself in whatever way, through clothing, through photography, through dancing, through conversation, through motivational speaking and writing, I want to be a part of it all.
So my beautiful Jessica, what do you do hobby-wise? And when
Hobby
you
wise,
yes, hobby-wise.
well, I actually just got back from a brunch. So I have a small networking group here of women that I've started working with, and that's very fun for me. Like, I love meeting new people, and I love kind of learning other people's stories. Um, we have a nice wine trail out here. I like to go out there. It's just so peaceful. It's, vineyards and things like that. I have 2 kids, so they keep me pretty busy as far as hobbies go. But usually anything that involves physical activity, like I like to go for walks, like to go to the gym, and creativity. I'm very, really love to exercise my creativity. I had a business for a little while and doing personalized items and making T-shirts and glasses and mugs and different things like that. So anything where I can create or build or design. So I have some fun with those things.
Wow, that's amazing. And you, my beautiful Nikki, what is your hobbies?
So my family will tell you my hobby is drinking wine. So also yeah, the wine thing, but I think also the exercise. I enjoy going to the studio, and then also the 4 dogs. Obviously, we do walk them, and then just spending time with friends and family. I also belong to a few networking organizations, but yeah, brunch with the ladies. I've started a new thing now where I've been going to these paint nights. So I'm not an artist at all. And the paint nights are awesome because they take you through step by step of like what color to put where, and in the beginning you think, oh my gosh, I'm just creating this mush, and somehow it turns out to be a really pretty picture. So I'm enjoying that as well.
Wow, that's amazing. I always believe all of us are creators, all of us are artists. Sometimes we just need a wake up to see, but we actually can do art. I remember my husband said to me, Sanet, it is always the children, always everybody else in the children. He said, on my 40th birthday, I've got a surprise for you for your 40th birthday. Okay, I was happy. What I like surprises. I like a kid in a candy store. He closed my eyes and then we just had, well, I had something around my, to close my eyes. And as soon as we stopped, I asked him, we're not far from the house. Where are we? He said, shh. So he came and helped me out and he helped me in a step and I hear a lot of shh, 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 shh. And then I thought, what is the surprise? Is people gonna scream surprise? And then he took off my it was almost like a my blindfold and he said, surprise. And in front of me stand 8 women I never met before with they all had aprons on and I'm in an art studio. And I said, I'm not an artist. He said, I paid for you for the next 3 months and I paid your kit. Bye, everyone. And he left me there. And all the ladies was like, wow, you've got an amazing husband. He came and paid before the time and he told us what he wants to do for your birthday. And my beautiful Nikki, I didn't even know I can do the most beautiful paintings. And I have done quite a lot of paintings. And I didn't even know I could do it. So, like I said, I think everybody can be an artist. Anybody. So, my beautiful Nikki, what is your golden nugget?
So I think my golden nugget is what I said before. You just put in that one extra little bit of effort, and it can make all the difference. And I recently, over December, I read the book as well, Atomic Habits, and it also says, that the habit doesn't have to be from getting up at 7 o'clock to get up at 5 o'clock. Maybe instead of getting up at 7, get up at 7:15 and then 6:30. And, so do things slowly. And by making one little step at a time, you can actually make huge differences in your life. And if you put in 1% of effort every day, after 100 days, you're doing double what you were doing before. So, you're doing 100% more. So over the year, you could be doing 300% more. So that's a
Wow.
huge difference. So, and I think that's
I
also the resilience, just one step at a time. 12 years ago, we also climbed Kilimanjaro, and the guy told us, just when you on that summit night, you're just putting one foot in front of the other. And as long as you're doing that, and we remembered that all the way up on that summit night, and that really got us up that mountain.
Now, Jessica, we have to bow.
Yeah.
We bowed to you because you were trained by Les Brown. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Jessica. But we have to say, wow, Nikki. You didn't even say it in your bio, my girl. You have to put it in your bio. Do you know how many people climb Kilimanjaro? Not even a percent of the world population. I don't think 0.05 maybe. I don't even know. I don't have the stats. My girl, you are amazing. Wow. You have blown me away now. I do see somebody that's also the same surname as you. You are welcome to say hello to Rachel.
That's my daughter.
Oh wow! Hello, Rachel, beautiful Nikki's daughter. So happy to see you.
Yeah,
So
the family is listening.
oh, that's wonderful. And then my beautiful Jessica, what is your golden nugget?
Excuse me. So my golden nugget is, I always say to my clients that nobody else's opinion of you gets to define you. Because working in a mental health space from a young age, we're shaped from the things that we experience. We're shaped from the things that we're told and the things that we hear, and they become our belief system. That many of us, due to one thing or another, have to often reverse that belief system. That the way our brain works, like, it is malleable, that we can create new neural pathways in our mind to change the beliefs that we have about ourselves and the world, to change what it is that we're capable of. But it's not something that's ingrained in us. So it's something that we have to work for. It sounds kind of backwards, but we were built for survival as humans. We were built to survive, not necessarily to thrive, especially in today's world. So recognizing that we might have to do an inventory of all the beliefs that you have about yourself and where they've come from. And we might need to think about how we want to replace those things and how you want to start defining yourself. Like, if I asked you both right now, like, how do you define who you are? Like, what is your opinion of yourself? For a lot of people, they get very uncomfortable with that question. And like, I think I would be if I was caught on that spot too. But we don't think about these things. So being able to think about, like, how do you want to define yourself? What is your opinion of who you are? Is it shaped from what you've been told? Like, oh, you can't do that, or you're not good enough, or you didn't get this job, or you didn't make this team. We can create a belief system around that. So breaking that down to build a new one. Let's build empires, ladies. Empires.
Wow, I love it. A few months ago, I said to a few ladies, I am truly blessed and privileged to be me. And but I heard from somebody afterwards, Sanet, that's not the way it's like boosting. And it was not. It was, I went through a lot to be able to do what I love and to be on my purpose. So I totally agree with you. I am going to ask you one more question. I'm going to ask, but I'm going to play the sponsors video again, but I will ask you, how can people get hold of you if they need your services? So just give me 1 second. I actually wanted to try something, ladies. Let me see if I can pull us nearer to each other. Let me see. Okay, that's not really what I wanted to do, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. We've got the studio, a new studio outlook, and I could not test it because if you fall, it's difficult because it fills all the blocks. So let me quickly do the video and then I will come back with your last question. Here we go.
Is Jose Escobar. I live in Washington, D.C. area. I'm a family man. I'm an entrepreneur, coach, author, and speaker. I have communities, I support people, I'm a servant leader, and the list goes on. And I'm primarily the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. That's my bread and butter. That's my core offer, right? That's where I put most of my time and energy. And the Connected Leaders Academy is a growing community. It's a tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs from all over the world. We're now over 350 plus members, 42 states across the US, and 17 international countries. If you're an entrepreneur out there that's looking to grow personally and professionally, scale your influence, develop your skill sets, move the needle in your business, more money, more clients, right? This is the community for you.
So, Jessica, you are also part of the CLA. I was like blown away by Jose, and he said, Sanet, I will help you with I will sponsor the show. And I was like over the moon because I do pay the network and I still will have to pay some of it in. But now I can I am truly thankful. And tonight was his first time. So
Oh,
I am blessed. I am truly blessed. Nikki is back. So, Nikki, I'm bringing you in. So, ladies, we actually have only 1 minute. So I will quickly tell them. My beautiful ladies out there and my beautiful viewers out there, in all the show notes and all the advertisements, I have put down Nikki's, Jessica, and Mark's details, all their connection points. So you are welcome to follow them and also to connect with them. So please do so. So, my beautiful ladies, thank you so much for being here. May I ask a question? Will you have a dance with me?
yes, of course.
Sure.
Thank you. My beautiful viewers, will you have a dance with us? Yeah, they say yes, they say yes. So let me play. Just give me 1 second. Here we go. Rachel, are you dancing?
So,
Walking on sunshine or dancing in the rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with love.
Here goes the butterfly.
From butterflies to eagles. Oh, there's magic in that light. Sprinkle me with fairy dust. Watch me take to the sky.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.